Hello and welcome to Petrit Lush. Today we have the 4 doors GT63S 4MATIC Plus Coupe. And this one is an incredible car. It has about 690 horsepower. It has 900 Newton meters of torque and it goes from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in only 3.2 seconds. Well, we will talk about the exterior with this beautiful mud blue color, and of course the interior, and we will look at the infotainment system. So let's go. V-shaped headlamps with some carbon fiber integrated within the lights. And as you can see, there are some massive bumpers and a chrome line along the bumpers. I especially like the contrast between the matte blue and the black, as you can see here. Beautiful air intakes, a Panamericana grille, and as you can see it has a front camera, a blacked out Mercedes star as well, for of course the Distronic Plus. A beautiful front in my opinion, but let's take a look at the hood of the car, and you can see these aggressive lines very clearly indicating how sporty this car is, because of course it goes from 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds, which is insane. Now let's take a look at the side of the car. It makes a great first impression. Just look at this beautiful coupe line on this GT. Now let's take a look at the wheels, but it's easier to take a look at the rear wheels. Beautiful AMG rims on these Michelin tires. Yellow brake calipers, but I especially like the design of these rims. Just look at the spokes of these wheels. And let's take a closer look at the brake calipers with the AMG printed on top of it. And a nice Mercedes star, of course. An absolute 10 for the wheels, and when we take a closer look at the size of the wheels, we can see that they are 315, 30, 21 inch, which is very large for these wheels. We can also see that from the back, the tail lights kinda integrate with the side of the car. And when we take a closer look, you can see that they are very slim. And the slimness of these tail lights actually make the car appear a bit wider. A beautiful AMG emblem is here as well. Personally, I like these tail lights a lot, especially with the edgy shape that they have. From the back you can also see the quad exhaust pipes. They look absolutely stunning with these beautiful rear diffusers. And at the side you can also see some breathers. The GT63S logo is of course also on the back. I like the way they made the S, it really stands out. It has a very large spoiler, as you can see. In person it looks even bigger than on the video. All in all, this car is simply an amazing sports car. There's not many bad things to say about this car at all. I like the way they made the breather, because as you can see it's blacked out, making a nice contrast with the matte blue color, and it's really eye-catching. And of course we can't forget this important feature. From the side, the V8 bi-turbo 4MATIC Plus emblem, and at the bottom it has a nice blacked out skirt. The headlamps as well, very sporty, with a nice black and matte blue contrast. So here we are inside the GT63S 4MATIC Plus Coupe 4 doors. So as you can see from the inside, it fits nicely. I like this car. You can see that it has, of course, the AMG steering wheel, flat bottom, the AMG emblem here. All the buttons you need on the left side for the Distronic Plus, flippers for if you want to do some manual transmission, voice control, volume control, phone controls, and these of course to control the system in front of you, the gauge. Here you have the engine start and stop button, and here, as you can see, here you have your fully digital screen in front of you. Of course, here's a fully digital screen as well. You can change the way this looks. And now the special thing in this car is that when you look down, it actually looks like you're inside of a jet with all these buttons over here. Well, it seems like this car doesn't have that many options. This is the gear lever for either reverse, neutral or drive. A touchpad to control the infotainment system in front of you. Turbo style vents. And of course, when you look at the door, you have your seating options with memory seats, heated seats, cooled seats, and I'm not sure what this button is. Burmester surround sound system. Simply a gorgeous interior. Of course, this car comes with a panoramic roof. And of course with these beautiful seats, these AMG sport seats, with a very nice logo integrated in the head cushion with an AMG written on top of it. A lot of space in here as well. You can flip this open to reveal a very deep space over here. Here you have some space to leave some stuff. You have a USB port over there. There's a 12-volt slot, 2 cup holders which are very deep inside. Some storage space over here as well with 2 USB slots and a memory slot. And of course over there as well with a perfume holder to make this car smell even better. And of course some space over there as well. So plenty of space in the front, but how does it compare with the back seats? Is it one of those cars where you can't really sit in the back, or does it actually have a function with the back seats? So let's find out. I'd just like to say I really love the shape of the doors. They're very unique. And as you can see over here, we actually have some surround sound speakers with heated seats in the back, which is actually very luxurious for this sporty car. Very nice seats, as you can see, with yellow seat belts. So let's hop in and see what it feels like. Getting in isn't much of a hassle, and it's actually kind of spacious. So as you can see, my head is not touching the roof. I'm about 1 meter and 80 centimeters tall, so that's very good. You would have to be really tall to actually have a problem in this car. My knees are not touching the seat in front of me. And you have a very nice control panel over here. Feels like you're sitting in a spaceship. 2 nice cup holders, a nice screen in front of you, turbo vents, and a very nice look at the interior. The yellow seat belts have a very big contrast. The seats are made of very fine leather, and as you can see, it's double stitched. Very expensive materials are used in this car. It's absolutely stunning. So as you can see, it has a very large trunk space with some speakers here in the back as well. And of course, you can flip this open to reveal a little bit of extra space. And from the side, it actually looks really cool. So to simply close the car, press this button. To either close and lock the car, you press this lock button. So we are going to close the trunk, and I will see you guys next time on the next video. Bye bye.